Yo, welcome back to Gip Town West. Always going down. Like, subscribe, and spread the word around. All right, we back on the Melly case, man. On the last date that they had trial, the defense team went at a different strategy. At first, I was looking, I'm like, damn, but what they trying to do? Are they trying to snitch? Nah, they trying to make it look like apparently that they point fingers at each other. You know what I'm saying? They tried to take all the visual off of Melly and make it seem like Portland was the one who did it, right? And that's what had me scratching my head like, what the hell? But nonetheless, I'm gonna let you listen to a trial expert, Miss Austin, let her explain it to you.
In October 2018, Melly's best friend, Cortland Henry, showed up at a Miami hospital claiming his friends were caught in a drive-by shooting and were bleeding out in his car. Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas had multiple gunshot wounds and were pronounced dead. Henry told officers they were shot at while leaving a recording studio. But when police got there, they said there was no evidence that a drive-by had occurred. Investigators determined the victims were shot by someone in the car, and Melly was seen on video entering the vehicle alongside the victims and Henry. Police arrested Melly and Henry on 2 counts of first-degree murder each. The defense seems to be pushing the idea that Henry may be the real culprit behind these murders, and not Melly. That was evidence in cross-examination of one of the forensic scientists who the attorney questioned about gunshot residue.
If someone is in a hospital, in a bed in a hospital, do you know if that person has washed their hands?
I don't.
Okay. And by washing your hands, you can get rid of GSR, correct?
Yes, hand washing can remove most, if not all, of the particles on someone's hands.
Do you know if Cortland Henry washed his hands or changed his clothes?
I don't know that.
Is hand washing the only thing, contrary to popular belief, that removes gunshot residue?
No, gunshot residue is easily removed in general. So with respect to the hands, any type of activity, touching or use of the hands can remove particles pretty easily. With clothing, any activity, so if the garment is touching things, if it's laundered.
If it's removed?
Yes, any activity can cause particles to be disrupted or removed.
And you're an independent lab, correct?
Yes, we are.
I'm joined by my co-host, former trial attorney Terry Austin, and our special guest today, attorney Bob Hilla. Terry, what is your view about the defense pointing to Cortland Henry as the possible shooter and not Melly?
Well, you know, I think it's something we should all expect. Frankly, the defendants probably don't want to point to each other, but the defense counsel is going to convince each of them to do exactly that. And so I think here pointing to Henry is a logical thing to do. You want to do as much as you can to take the evidence away from your client. And frankly, they don't have much evidence against either one of them right now. The gunshot residue, you heard the witness on the stand, there wasn't anything definitive as to either Melly or Henry. And so when you have a weak case as far as evidence is concerned and you're pointing to the other person who was there, it makes sense to me.
Absolutely.
All right, so there you have it. You heard it from Miss Austin, the trial expert herself. Basically, what I got from it is that they doing all this to cause confusion. You know what I mean? They already got a mistrial put in, and with the prosecutor the other day kept putting in stuff that she wasn't supposed to put in and getting all these objections, putting it out there just for the jury to hear. They did this to kind of double back and just kind of screw with the jury. And the ultimate key point in all this is, like she said, they have no evidence on neither client. Do you get what I'm saying? So either way, it's looking like a 90-95% win, man. So, hey, I tried to told y'all. Don't say I ain't say so, goddamn. You feel me? But nonetheless, look, man, free Melly. Look like he gonna whip it. I pray that's what happened. Matter of fact, free my big brother Fat Cat, man. He doing 26.5 for a double murder. You heard me? He ain't even do it. That shit crazy. Way to stay solid, man. That's why I got this tattoo from my boy. Never tell. It's supposed to be red ink, but gotta did it at somebody's house. Nonetheless, free bro, man. You heard me? Yeah. Quando Rondo just got caught up, arrested with 18 others in a New Georgia, like a gang Rico thing, but they haven't called it Rico. You get what I'm saying? Shit is crazy. For some reason in Georgia, I don't know what it is. Y'all need to just stop running packs. I've never been to Georgia, but only thing I could ever see from the outside is just it looked to be a lot of unity. I only heard black excellence going on down there, right? However, listen, they ain't playing. The good thing about Rondo case is that all it was about was just getting money. Whole lot of weed being sold, and Rondo sounded like he was getting his ghost on. Rondo on some, he telling everybody, oh yeah, man, don't ride with no guns in the car. He got people managing plays to distribute prices for weed and all this. So they say he managing the 60 Crips or whatever. But all in all, he was just trying to get some money. So it ain't no violence involved. Hey, nigga, got to take that risk to get that bag. Take risks and prosper. That's what it be about. You heard me? Take risks and prosper. Yeah. So, hey man, hopefully he be all right. He get to stay home with his kids, and you feel me? But I can say this from the evidence that they was pulling out, the stuff they was saying. He had a rat, he had a mole, he had somebody wearing a wire within his camp. That's why it's not good to run the packs like that. It's always better to move dolo. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell on yourself. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm going to wrap it up on this note. I'm surprised a lot of people didn't touch on it, but Tyler Perry just bought BET and VH1. I know the world don't care about positivity. The world is all on violence and bullshit, but that's a good win for us, man. BET is finally back black. You know what I'm saying? And VH1. Now we gonna see what he do with that. You heard me? Don't get on here and be with that bullshit, Tyler. You know what I mean? We rooting for you. That's a good win for us. You heard me? Bring it back to us, goddamn. So look, that's it for this one, man. We ended on a positive note. Y'all be easy out there, man. Guilt. I'm out.
I'm trapping, booming, bunking, serving these junkies, nigga, it's nothing. My young niggas coming, I'm throwing them something. 30 minutes later, they pockets be jumping. We solid 100, counting these hundreds. Broke niggas hating, but they ain't saying nothing. So they bitches I'm stuffing. I fuck her, she coming. She tell me she love me, but I don't say nothing.